just like myself, the president, the first lady, she is also going all around the country, talking to people, listening to people, and taking back what she hears, especially on this issue of mental health. Cisco is district attorney, attorney general, United States senator, and now is our vice president. She worked with kids who were suffering unbelievable trauma, and she put lives. In short, President, Vice President, this whole administration has your back. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to my very good friend, Secretary Becerra.
Buenos días. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome, bienvenido to our community. And on behalf of Jesus' mental health agenda, it's a strong example of her vision and her values, and we look forward to working closely with her to bring more services to our communities where better mental health access and equity are so much needed. Thank you for being what you need to make sure your vision becomes a reality. We are here to help. Estamos aquí 100% detrás de usted para ayudar en la vida. Today, we have 140 doctors in the Dominican Republic, in the countryside. They already get the 25,000 patient visits. Dental with all to cover. Okay, they signed a campaign, Marvel, to bring the kids together. I just saw Pfizer got a Marvel to be used. We do enough for the last 2 years. The little positive kids
incredible to have the Secretary here as well, our former colleagues in Washington. He was rising up in leadership. I was a rookie member of Congress, but he still talked to me. He was a spotlight on these issues, but also what he has done for our country, in particular for the state of New York. So being that spouse, but to use his voice as he is able to, have the platform, and not just to go about his way, but to say, I have a voice that people will listen to when I show up as he does today. It's a gathering, and people want to hear what he has to say. 14, 15. And a lot of it came from cultural stress that they're under. Their parents come from another country where there's maybe more religious restrictions and attire restrictions and all these things that made these girls feel different.
All of us here in New York and around the country, we travel the country together. We do a lot of things together. Important work that affects people in their information, meanness, all the things that we're seeing on social media affect and how it affects our young people, especially young girls and women in general in this country. The other SG, Dr. Murthy, he has really been a champion and a leader on this.
That have made life much better and saved lives here in New York City shortly. But to el doctor Tayash, muchísimas gracias por saber dónde queda la familia. It is nice to be home with family every time I come and visit New York City, and you invite. Is a statement again of your values of who you care about. So we are in tremendous debt to you for what you're going to do for not just the state of New York, but what happens in New York ripples out and happens everywhere else. And so thank you for your leadership for this country, not just for the state of New York. We profile of an issue that everyone knows we need to talk about. You know, it's hard to say, especialmente con familia, but today the American family prevents it to remediate. And so for me, everything I do, I try to make sure I prevent rather than try to fix it. Frederick Douglass, a great leader,